So all the great filmmakers, like even David Lynch and stuff, they all talk about that filmmaking is all about great ideas. So I got a great idea. If you ever watch, or if you watch the new intro to the Please Subscribe show with Linda and Cole, we're looking upward, you know, and pointing and looking up at this big building. Well, I thought that'd be a great moment to bring in for like an intro. So we start off, you know, it fades in, and then we're looking up, and then this cartoon tornado comes down and picks us up off the ground into the air. We start whirling around. In the middle of the tornado, there's basically like an electric stove that got picked up too in the tornado. So all these items and things have been picked up in the tornado, and Linda starts cooking on the electric stove as she's spinning around. I thought that was cool. And then all of a sudden, you know, the tornado can take us different places. So it can take us like to, let's say, I think one was like a filming location, and we're set down at a filming location, and then we pose for a photograph. The tornado picks us back up and then takes us to like a fancy restaurant. Or maybe the filming location can be inside the tornado, you know, like Wizard of Oz or something, you know, and we get the filming location and we pose for a photograph, and then it sets us down like in a fancy restaurant, and like the utensils fall from the sky from the storm, and like basically like the spoon, knife, and fork fall and land perfectly on the table along with like the wine glass. And then we're sitting there, a candle or like, I don't know, some kind of candle falls onto the table, and a lightning bolt strikes the candle, and then, you know, all of a sudden there's a flame from the lightning bolt. And, you know, maybe, I don't know, Linda smokes sometimes. I was thinking maybe she could light a cigarette off the candle thing, but then we're trying not to show that she smokes. And then, you know, we click her glasses. Linda clicks the wine glasses with us. Maybe she kicks me. Maybe she gets up and smiles and does a little dance, and then she kisses me on the cheek. And then all of a sudden the tornado picks us back up, and we're back in the air flying around. We go to like a museum, and we land on the top of the museum. This guy's right here is a butthole right here. Okay, just wanted to make sure you knew that. It's also got something hanging from the back, this back bumper. Anyway, okay, so the tornado picks us up, and we go flying around, and we're dropped off at a museum, and we're on top of the museum, and we get out and we pose like for like by a statue or something, and the tornado picks us back up again. And then maybe like it sets us down and like on some country road, and I get on a hot rod or something, and I start driving this car really fast, and Linda's like behind me. You know, this is all cartoon, and she's behind me being pulled by these like roller skates, or she's on roller skates being pulled, kind of like if she was being pulled by a speedboat, you know, on skis, but this is like roller skating. And then, you know, we're flying down this country road, and the dust is all flying, and we're in like this Western set, you know, and we're taking photos and vlogging the Western set and all this stuff, you know, kind of like an old Western, you know, scene. Then the tornado comes in and gets us, and eventually what ends up happening is we end up like, basically kind of like under these stars, and these stars form, and it says "Please subscribe," and you know, they twinkle and everything. And then we land on like this crescent moon, and we're on the moon, and I don't know, like someone takes a bite of a cheese or something, like there's some cheese on the moon. Someone eats some cheese, like maybe Linda feeds me some cheese, and I'm like, that's good, you know. And then she kisses me on the cheek again, and there's twinkle twinkle, and then all of a sudden, like, I break out this typewriter and I start writing, because I talk about writing a lot. Sorry about the Dutch angle. And I'm writing, and all these papers are flying around, like you know, like typing paper, whatever you call it, like a ream of papers flying around, and it turns into a magic carpet, you know, like you would ride on a magic carpet. And then all of a sudden we're flying along on this magic carpet made out of paper, and it takes us way up into the universe. And all of a sudden I'm wearing like this super costume. It's like a what do you call it? A superhero costume. And there's like a cape flying behind me. And I don't know, I was thinking maybe Linda could wear like a witch costume, like Bewitched, but I don't know for sure if I want to take that take. I like the twinkle idea. Maybe she's wearing some kind of costume too. We'll talk about that later. It could be like a superhero costume. Anyway, we're flying through the universe. And so those stars that said, please subscribe, they kind of disintegrate, and then it turns into the please subscribe show, and they reorder, but it's also stars and planets. Turn off the copyright. Stars and planets and like satellites, you know, they all form please subscribe show or something like that. They form the letters, you know, like all these universal things like from the universe. So we end up in the universe. So the tornado actually takes us to outer space kind of thing. And they form the please subscribe show, you know, like mostly stars. It'd mostly be stars forming the letters. And then I think the word see our universe comes up. See our universe. Because we're showing our version of the world. I thought that was kind of something that would be cool as a cartoon intro. Because I thought about these cartoon intros. I see a lot of them. And then I think I'm going to take this one pretty serious. So I'm going to wait and be patient and wait for the time to present this. And then this will be like the cartoon intro for it at times. Now, when it comes to music, that's going to be something either I'm going to think there's going to be our original music from our band, because we have a band, or big fan, or it'll be something like it may be like another band or something like that. We'll have to find out though. Oh, and please subscribe.